Hello everyone, welcome to my channel or welcome back. Here to do my melts for the week as usual. So everything I finished and everything that I did not finish. I was going to say something, can't remember what that was. Anyway, get stuck into the empties first, as I always do. So I've got quite a few clamshells here. I did get a fair bit from my pumpkin parcel drawer, so my Australian vendor. So I'll work my way through those. So the first thing I have here is Legolas from Pumpkin Parcel. So this was actually my own custom, but she did include it in a theme box. Although I think the scent that was in the theme box was a bit different. Anyway, this is Fierce type. Oak Moss and Amber, I think. And pink, no, not Pink Sugar. Pink Sugar was the other version. Tropical Rain. Yes, Tropical Rain. The Tropical Rain oil that she has is amazing. I love it. And this is just a phenomenal scent. I think the Tropical Rain comes through the most because it is a really intense, slightly sweetened kind of rainforest scent. Like to me, it reminds me a little bit of rainforest sugarcane, but not as sweet. But then like the Fierce cologne just goes so well with it. So love this one. I have another scoop of this because I love it that much. Super strong throw. This is one of the strongest I've had from Pumpkin Parcel as well, so definitely a repurchase. This one I don't remember very much. So the Flying Dutchman. It's very bakery. I feel like I can smell zucchini bread and like cookies and maybe like a cornbready type smell as well. I'm not sure. Anyway, I don't remember it melting it, so I can't comment. Maybe it didn't throw very well. Might be why. Cupcakes at Tiffany's. So this is one of the US oils. Look, it's fine. I'm just not the biggest Cupcakes at Tiffany's fan. I think I did think I was going to blend this, but in the end I just melted it. The toffee is a bit much for me on its own with Cupcakes at Tiffany's. This one did perform pretty well, but not a repurchase. Orange Chiffon Cake. This one, I've enjoyed orange chiffon cake in blends from other vendors. I've never had it on its own. I like it. It does smell very similar to me to, I was thinking it just before and my mind's gone blank. Hot Orange Danish. I think they are very similar. Of course, I don't know if this is the same oil that other US vendors have used. It was ordered from the US, but I don't know. Very strong, but yeah, very similar to Hot Orange Danish. Not something I purchase on its own, but it is nice in blends. Buttercream Sugar Cookie. This one, really good. For a standalone cookie oil, because this one is just an oil. It is like it's like a chocolate cookie. Like it does have cocoa in it, but in a really good way, like in a really realistic way. So yeah, very good throw. Really enjoyed this one. Because this was a US vendor oil, like she ordered some US oils from us for us. I don't think she has this one on her site, but I would get it again if I had the opportunity. It was really good. Melbourne Muse. That's where I live, by the way. Well, you know, not there, but that's my city. So this one's a glass house candle type, so that's like a candle line in Australia. I bought this one because I smelled the candle in a shop and I really fell in love with it. I can't remember the notes, but it had a really interesting sort of, like it had coffee notes, but also it wasn't a coffee scent. It was like a kind of complex spa-like scent, you know. I don't think that the fragrance oil really quite captures the complexity or just the niceness of that scent, because this was okay, but it did not wow me anywhere near smelling the candle did. So if you're up for the dupe of the candle, I don't think this one is it, but it was an okay scent. It does have a bit of a cologne vibe to it, like a little bit too much, but yeah, it was fine. Medium throw. I do have another clamshell of it because I just remember I loved the scent that much. I thought I was going to love this. But yeah, not a repurchase. Whispering Coral. This is going in here at the moment. This is just a kind of tropical fruity, slightly cologne-like scent again. It's not bad. It's kind of medium throw. In here, I would like it to be stronger. Yeah, it's kind of got, I think it's got like mango and papaya and things like that. But the fruits are kind of muted down a little bit by the cologne sort of scent. So, not bad. Not something I need to repurchase though. All right, that's all of the pumpkin parcel. Now I have all of my other empties. So, Teddy Bees Sweetheart Cookies, Pink Sugar Frosted Sugar Cookies, Shortbread Birthday Cake Sweet Milk. I love this scent. Her Pink Sugar Bakery scents are just the best. Pink Sugar Cookies. Everyone I've tried has just been amazing. My favourite is still Boudoir, which is like Pink Sugar Palo Santo Sugar Cookies. This one is still really good. Weirdly, so this bag, so I've had it before, but this bag I found didn't perform the best. And I thought it was because it was shapes instead of, you know, like a souffle or something like I would normally get. This last melt though actually did really well. It was quite strong in the kitchen, but I did put a bigger shape than usual in my Glade warmer because I've got one came out warmer and one Glade warmer in the kitchen dining, and there was like a big puppy paw. It was quite chunky. I put that whole thing into that warmer. So I don't know, maybe with the shapes I just needed to use more. Maybe it needed an excessive, no, I'm not going to even say it was cure time. This was poured a year ago, so I don't think it was that it needed that much time. I think it was just I needed to use more wax. So anyway, so it's all finished. I would get this one again though. I do love it. And yes, I love it when it performs. I don't remember this at all. I melted Super Tarts Peeling Good in here. It was one of the little sample pieces, like the little waffle bar, like mini clams. I don't even know what this is. It smells like a very tart, dry citrus. It actually smells like it's got a bit of grapefruit in it. Smells good, but yeah, I don't think it threw very well, but it might have been the size of the sample. Often I don't have problems with the sizes of the samples, but sometimes I do. So, don't know. I think I will try that one again though. It does smell good. But yeah, I just didn't get a very good experience with it melting. Tea Time Tarts Grim Reaper. So this is Palo Santo Vanilla Sandalwood Black Sugar. Really enjoyed this. Did this in my office this time. I feel like it's mostly black sugar. It's a kind of, it's a little bit, oh, sorry, I'm going to just make this shake a little bit so I can rest my feet. It's a little bit, like it does have a kind of leather-like vibe, but it's not a leather scent. I don't know. But the Palo Santo, her Palo Santo is amazing. It's creamy, woody, beautiful. Vanilla Sandalwood. Yeah, I mean, it's here. It's just not, you know, like the things I notice are the black sugar and the Palo Santo. So this did really well in here in my office. Possibly a repurchase. Maybe. Yeah, I like it. I don't know if it was like unique enough against some of her other scents. She has a lot of scents that are similar to that. But yeah, you know, it was good. Should not rest my feet here. I'm sorry if I'm shaking the camera a bit, but it's just comfortable. Fuzzy Socks and Hoodies from L3. So this is Juniper Berries, Creamy Vanilla, Sage and Dew. This one I liked. Yep, very fresh, very crisp, with a slight creamy scent. The vanilla, the sage part, I'm a little bit iffy on sage at the moment, and that was not too strong. I feel like it's more the juniper berries and the dew with a bit of creaminess. So, did enjoy that. It threw well. I'm not sure if it's a repurchase, but liked it. Blue Frosted Donuts from Empire Alchemy. So this one, it says custom blend, but it was just a house blend that I requested when she was pouring customs. God, I love this one. So this one has vanilla crumb donut. It has blue sugar. It has bourbon frosting and maybe something else. I wouldn't say any of those, like I don't necessarily smell bourbon or anything. It's a bakery. It definitely has blue sugar, but there's something just really delicious about this one. Like I think it is the bourbon frosting, but again, it doesn't smell like bourbon frosting, you know, it's fix my hair. It just smells really good, like a really good blue sugar bakery. Throw, I would say, was a solid medium. And I do think it died off a little bit sooner than it used to. This bag, I think, is probably 2 years old now, which I think it's pretty good for Empire Alchemy. I don't think Empire Alchemy is excessively short, like in terms of its shelf life, but I do think it's not one of those vendors that will last for years and years and years. I think 2 years, most of my wax will still be performing, and some of it will be performing really well, but some of it will maybe not be quite as, it'll sort of be in its decline. So I tend to try to buy smaller amounts with Empire Alchemy just so it's not likely to hang around for years and years. But anyway, really enjoy it. Would get it again. It's a great scent. Villainous Wax Knockout Tea. So this is mango, pineapple chunks, coconut shavings, and Earl Grey tea. Really lovely blend. Very strong, very fruity, but the tea scent is just, I actually didn't, I had it in my bedrooms and I went in there before and I had no idea what I was melting, but I was like, it's really nice. Like it's fruity, but with a twist, you know. More mango than pineapple, I'd say, but the pineapple kind of, you know, zings it up a bit. So it's really good. Don't know if it's a repurchase, just because Villainous Wax is quite expensive per ounce. She does do sales though. So if I saw this there in a sale with some other stuff, maybe I'd get it again. Buttermilk Pie, today's October 3rd from L3. So this is Palo Santo, Toasted Mallow, Sugar Cookie Royale, Vanilla Custard, Sugar Cookie, Creme Brulee, and Pie Crust. So this is really good. It is very, 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 very strong. So strong that there was another scent that I had melting in the kitchen. So this was in the lounge room. I had something else in the kitchen that I was also really enjoying, but this was mingling with it really intensely. And I don't often... The way airflow tends to work in my house, I don't tend to get stuff from the, even though it is kind of open plan connected, there's like a wall but then a big open doorway. Scent tends to drift down towards my hallway, so on that side of the wall, not this side of the wall. So I was quite surprised that I could smell this in the kitchen. It's got quite a strong kind of burnt note and almost spicy with the woodiness from the Palo Santo. So yeah, it's quite, I feel like it's quite a rich, heavy scent in a way, but still really, really good. I've got more of it already. I think I've got like a bunch from a sampler, but still would be a repurchase. I do enjoy that one. I keep shaking the camera, I'm sorry. Traveler's Rest from the Farmer's Daughter. So this is Palo Santo, Black Raspberry, Vanilla, Black Teakwood. I'm not a big fan of this one. This one has the type of teakwood that smells very cologne-like. I like the raspberry note in here. I think that's quite nice, but just that cologne-y teakwood scent I'm not a huge fan of. I don't really smell Palo in here either. So not bad, but not a favourite. Pretty good throw, but not a repurchase. Cardamom Cream Latte from Empire Alchemy. So this is cardamom steeped milk, espresso, vanilla bean, coconut shortbread. This is nice. It's quite unique. I mean, I'm not a big cardamom melter, but this is a nice blend. It gives it a really nice, unique warmth. It's more bakery, I think, than like espresso. I don't really think of it as a coffee-heavy blend. Like, there is coffee there, but to me, it's more the cardamom and the coconut shortbread. So, really good. Kind of medium to high throw. Don't know if it's a repurchase, but I have enjoyed it. Blueberry Lemon Cheesecake from Teddy B's. So this is creamy cheesecake, blueberries, vanilla buttercream, lemon zest, sugar cookies. Love this one. It smells so much better warm than it does cold. I was really uncertain about this one on cold, but on warm, it's beautiful. Oh, she does the best cheesecake scents and the best blueberry scents. I just love them. So it is strong, sweet, beautiful combo, really creamy. I think a vanilla buttercream too. Amazing. But this was the one that, even though it was pretty strong, today's October 3rd creme brulee buttermilk pie was coming through into the kitchen, and I didn't love that combo together. So even though when I got so close, I could smell this, but it was kind of mingled together. When I got closer to the warmers and could just smell this, loved it, but the combo of the two was not really fantastic. So bit annoyed that I finished this off on that note because it's gone, but I will definitely request this one and hopefully get it again someday. You Got It Palo from L3 Waxy Wonders. So this is Lemon Curd Palo Santo Raspberry Whip. It's not bad. it's not bad. I don't love the smell of it on cold. On warm, it mostly smells like a muted lemon curd. Like, lemon curd is the most noticeable thing in it. There is other stuff in it, but I couldn't... I sort of forgot the raspberry whip was there. I was standing there trying to smell if I could figure out if I could smell the Palo. And I don't feel like I can. Or I feel like if the Palo wasn't there, I know it would smell different, but it's not noticeably Palo. But it's also definitely not that really heavy, tart, but sweet, intense lemon curd scent. So I think the raspberry whip, because that's got quite a bit of like tartness to it as well, but I think it just kind of, they played off each other and balanced each other out quite well. So it was not bad. I just didn't really smell the blend, if that makes sense. So this one threw quite strongly, but I don't think I need to repurchase it. All right, now onto the Unempties. So the first thing, pulled this one pretty much straight away from my Teddy Bears pre-order. Cozy Cookie Cake and Balsam. So this is vanilla balsam, Fraser Firs blended with our Cozy Cookie Cake, which is warm iced white cake, beach treats, marshmallow fireside sugar cookies. I love this. This was fantastic. So I already know that I like Cozy Cookie Cake, but this one with the tree notes, so good. Like, so good. And thankfully, on cold, I can smell that beach night scent. And as I've said a million times before, I used to love the Teddy Bears Beach Nights, but not so much anymore. On warm, I really don't. To me, it's smoky, a little bit sweet smoky. Beautiful kind of creamy tree notes in there, particularly the vanilla balsam, but also the Fraser Fir. But yeah, just a really delightfully sweet, slightly smoky cookie scent, which is what the Cozy Cookie Cake is. But I think that the tree scents make this even better. So I absolutely loved it. I only melted it. I melted it here in my office and I melted it in one of the bedrooms, and it threw quite well in both of those rooms. I don't know how it would go in a bigger space. It was poured in late October. So... you know, just over a month old when I melted it. I'm sure with cure time it'll probably get even stronger. But even so, it did really well in here. So, really happy with it. I think I will probably melt it again before Christmas, because I know it's not a Christmas scent. I think she changed the name because it's not really a Christmas scent. Originally it had a Christmassy name. But honestly, to me, this does fit with those kind of Christmas cookie, you know, trees and cookie melts that I like to do at Christmas time. So I may pull this one out again, maybe on Christmas or something, because it's really special. And I definitely want to get more of that. Lemon Biscotti Noel. So this is lemon biscotti blended with vanilla bean Noel from Scoopable Wax. Yeah, it's a nice creamy lemon scent. There's nothing really special about it. It's not my favorite lemon biscotti oil. It's fine. It's medium high throw. It's just, there's so many scents out there like this one. Like, it's not unique or special in any way, I wouldn't say. But it is a nice one. So not a repurchase, but it was fine. Pumpkin Parcel. I have no idea how to say this. Kinda done. Probably said that completely wrong. I cannot for the life of me remember what the notes are, but I did request this one in a scoop. Her scoops, they're definitely not like L3 or Scoopables sort of formula. I think because it's a soy-based wax, it's a very grainy, super fragrance loaded, quite mushy type formula, but it performs. I think because it's just got so much fragrance oil in it that it's so strong. Like, this scent was already a strong one, but just a tiny little bit of this in the warmers and it goes off. So that's why I got it in scoops. This scent is amazing. It is super green and crisp and fresh. I think it's meant to have a slight smokiness, and I feel like that comes out a little bit warm. There's a mintiness to it, like a fresh mint. But it's really complex and just amazing. And it's just a beautiful, beautiful scent. So I really need to look the notes up and write them down, because I've got a bit of this to get through. But love this. already a repurchase. Would probably do it again. It's a fantastic scent and it is so strong. It was already strong before I got it in a scoop, but that scoop just absolutely intense. Super Tarts Grudge. So this one is now, don't know, can't remember. It's called something else now. Blueberry Muffin, Vanilla Bean, Sandalwood, 4 Leaves. I love this scent. When I first got it, when I first started getting into it, I really couldn't smell the sandalwood and the 4 Leaves. It was just a blueberry scent to me. But now I definitely can. Like the blueberry is still like the top note. It's there first. But the sandalwood and the 4 Leaves, her sandalwood and 4 Leaves together, amazing. She has a fantastic sandalwood oil and an amazing 4 Leaves oil. And they just... So that kind of fresh, crisp undertone underneath it. Sounds weird, but it just works. I love it so much. Great throw. I've repurchased this a bunch of times. I will keep repurchasing it. I just love it so much. It's really stuffy and warm in here. It's not even, wasn't even that warm of a day today, but it's just, I don't know, the house copped full sun. It's weird. We're like a few weeks into summer and like the weather is just not summer. But the sun is quite warm, but the air has been really cold and like we've had really cold breezes, and if it's cloudy, then it's definitely not warm. So you'll have these days where, like today, where the sun was out. So it was 23 Celsius. So that's a nice day. But the sun was that warm. The house just feels absolutely cooked now. So, I mean, at least you can open up the house at night and cool it down. But still. Southbound Mango Lime Martini. So this is mango, key lime, lemon, mandarin, fresh garden mint, vanilla, sugar, and gin. It's been a long time since I melted this. So I do really like this one. It's funny though. Every time I enter the room with this one, I smell it. I'm like, oh, I don't think I like that. And then I don't know if my nose just like adjusts to it or what happens. But after a few minutes, it's really enjoyable. But then if I leave the room and come back, it's like the top note, like the first scent that hits you when you walk in. Whatever that is, I don't like it. I don't know if it's combo. It's kind of tart, dry, and sour. So I don't know if it's the gin mixing with the citruses, maybe. But yeah, they kind of hit me off. But then as it develops, it's a really lovely fruity scent, and that tart dryness kind of drops into the background, but it's still there, which is what makes it quite unique. So yeah, I do enjoy this scent. It's just one of those things that my nose has to sort of let the scent develop a bit each time. Throwing quite strongly, I would get this one again. This has already been a repurchase, although I do only melt this when it's a bit warmer, so it doesn't get reached for very often. Yippee-ki-yay from Super Tarts. So this is Iced Sugar Cookies Pine Needles. Love this. I have so much more of this coming. I have like 3 clamshells now and a band bag coming. Because this is just one of my I love a pine cookie scent, and this one is just the like perfect one. You get good amounts of both smells. I can smell the icing on the sugar cookie. It's just so lovely. I love this one at Christmas. A lot of Christmas scents don't go so well in a summer Christmas. But this one I feel like does. I don't feel like this one is season limited. Because I just don't find pine scents are season limited. I know some people do, but I can melt a pine scent all year round. So I've melted this once already. I will probably pull it out again, maybe closer to Christmas. It was a good one to melt at the same time as that Cozy Cookie Cake and Balsam. Not that they're the same by any means, but just good complementary scents. So might pull this one out for Christmas as well. Yeah, love it. Always a repurchase. I did these two together. So Fresh Balsam from Super Tarts and Sandalwood. This was a really nice combo. Like I said, I really love her sandalwood. It is very strong. It is very like incense heavy sandalwood. You know, warm and spiced and all of those good things. And her Fresh Balsam, this clamshell is absolutely mangled. It has a slight creaminess, but it is very, very strong. It's just a very, very strong balsam scent. So together, the freshness and the woodiness, they were really, really nice together. I very much enjoyed this combo. Very strong throw. I might do it again. I'm not sure. Maybe, and I might throw something else into it next time. Maybe some Palo, maybe something else. Maybe even, I feel like a sugar cookie could even go with that combo just to sweeten it a little bit. So anyway, really good. Apricot and crushed mint from Pumpkin Parcel. So this is melting in the bedrooms at the moment. It's really nice, but I find it like it was hard to get a read on. It doesn't really smell like fresh apricots or crushed mint. It does smell quite perfume-like, but it is very pretty. It is quite refreshing, and it is fruity, but just not recognizably apricot or crushed minty like. So it's throwing very strongly in there. Don't know if it'll be a repurchase, but it is nice. It's just, yeah, it's one of those scents. I feel like there's a lot going on in it. You know, those sort of perfumes, and they throw everything in, and it doesn't really smell like what it says on the box. But anyway, Tea Time Tarts, Blazing Saddles, and Palo Santo. So this is rich creamy vanilla leather sandalwood Palo Santo. So I love this. This is one of my favorite leather scents. It's been a long time since I've had it, but I just remember loving it so much. That's why when I did custom loaves with Tea Time Tarts a while ago, I decided that this one would be a good one to get. Seriously, her wax is a dream for loaves. Like, I don't know how she does it with this wax formula. I'd say if you've tried Dessa's homespun scents, I wouldn't say her formula is the same, but it's very similar. So I think it's very heavy on the parasol because it's soft without being super soft. Like if I squeeze it, I can't really squish it. It's not sticky at all, and it just cuts like an absolute dream. Like, it's just amazing. So, sorry, I just had to, me feeling the loaf and just really remembering just the clean, because I love a good clean cut. I don't microwave my wax when I cut it. I know I'm probably making my life harder, but I have my reasons, right? So, having a loaf that isn't soft, you know, like, I enjoy cutting teddy bees wax as well, because that's also very soft, but it can be messy. This is not messy, and it throws really well. So, anyway, that's my rant. That's my big sell on teddy bees. Not sorry, teddy bees. Tea Time Tarts. This one, when it first starts melting, the leather is a bit strong. So I will say it's a little bit off-putting at first, but it doesn't take too long for the leather to mellow down. The Palo Santo comes out, the creaminess of the vanilla and the sandalwood, and it's just, it kind of reminds me a little bit. It's not the same, but it's similar to. It has a similar vibe to, and it has a new name now, but Super Tarts Drogo. And it kind of makes me think of like the Dothraki, like just that kind of like, you know, sexy man smells and, you know, riding leathers and incense and just like that whole kind of vibe. That's what this reminds me of. Great throw. It's going to last me a while just because I don't reach for leather scents super often, so I don't know if I need to ever think about repurchasing it. I got that loaf because I just knew I love it, but it is going to last me a long time. So all right, where to next? Oh yeah, Glitterati key lime pie. I've not been a big key lime melter. I've had key lime not from a huge number of vendors, but I've tried a few favorite key limes. Like I've tried Rose Girls key lime and a few others, and I never really liked them. This was incredible. I don't know this oil. I don't know if it's different to other vendors. I don't know. But just this creamy, sweet citrusy thing going on in it. It was amazing. And now I want all of this oil. And obviously because it's Glitterati, it's going to be like impossible to get. So I don't know if you've ever tried specifically Glitterati's key lime pie. And if you know of any other key lime pies that are pretty much the same, let me know in the comments because I really need to get more of this key lime pie. Through medium to high, loved it, would 100% get it again if I could. But yeah, I'm not necessarily looking for any old key lime pie recommendations because I just know that that scent is such a difficult one for me. And like I said, I think I've definitely tried Rose Girls. And a few others I can't remember. But anyway, but if it's like this, I will definitely get it. This labelless bag is a really old custom bag from L3. This was like So she's doing doggy bags at the moment in customs. This was doggy bags from like 2019 because that was the first time I ever did customs with L3. This is Starfruit Mango, Ginger Ale, and Island Heat. Not my combo. I bought it in like a different pack and I loved it, like a bunt pack. Loved it, ordered it as customs. Still performing really strongly even though it's like over 3 years old. I think it's like 2019, like halfway through. It doesn't smell, it's funny, it doesn't actually smell that strong anymore on cold. I was a bit worried that it was might be dead. Still through really well. Great scent. Her Starfruit Mango is a great mango scent. The ginger ale in there is fab. I don't really know what Island Heat is, but I don't know, I feel like it just adds to like the kind of, yeah, I don't know what it does, but it works really well with the mango and the ginger ale is all I can say. So this combo has taken me a very long time to melt through, so it's probably not one I will repeat when I'm finished, but I always really enjoy it when I melt it. I think I underestimate. I think I went through a couple of years where I just wasn't into the fizzy scents, but this year I seem to be really back into the ginger ale, so I think I'm digging that one more than I did in previous years. Raspberry ginger ale, vanilla ice cream from L3. This was light. This was I could barely smell this. It smells good, but I could barely smell it. It's possible that I needed more in the warmer, so that's what I'll try next time. I just did one bougie bar piece, which is a bit on the small side for me with L3. Sometimes that's enough, but I do find with the bougie bars, sometimes I don't get as good of a throw, and I do think it's because using one piece is not enough. 1.5 might be the right size. Gosh, it smells so good with the ginger ale. It is mostly ginger ale, but a bit creamy and just a touch of raspberry, but really light. So hopefully, it smells, that's the thing, it doesn't smell like when you smell it there. So that's why I'm hoping if I put more in the warmers, it will do better. So this, the labels come off. I've had it for a very long time. This is Palo Santo, Patchouli, Black Amber, and Vanilla Sandalwood from L3. This is a scent I've had for so long. I've had it 3 times now. I had it, it was someone else's custom, and then I ordered it as a custom, and then I ordered it, like, you know, when she took request. This combo is not as good as the first and second time I had it. I think the sandalwood, the vanilla sandalwood comes out more here in the black amber, whereas the first versions, the Palo Santo, I think, and the patchouli were stronger. So I still really love it. It's a really nice kind of headshot hippie, but a bit perfume-like scent, but not as good as it was the first time around. So I don't know if I'll repurchase it once I'm done with this. This was one of my absolute favourite scents back in the day, but not so much anymore. Glitterati, Grapefruit, Blackberry, and Lou's Bakery. This is not bad. Look, I've had Lou's Bakery, this scent Lou's Bakery, and I'm not even sure what's in it. Seems to come up quite a bit when I get, what do you call them? You know, the mystery boxes. Because I guess people use this Lou's Bakery for custom. So they must really love that oil. For me, it's just a bit, it's bakery, but it's quite, I don't want to say generic, but I just can't tell what it is. And it's not anything mind-blowing, you know. So I don't mind it, but I've never had a Lou's Bakery scent. I've had probably 3 or 4 now. And I've never had one that was like, whoa. The grapefruit blackberry is a nice fruity combo. I've actually never had grapefruit blackberry together before. I really enjoy it. It's kind of zingy, but yeah, it's a really nice fruity combo. The bakery notes are fine in there, but yeah, it was mostly about the fruits. Kind of medium throw as well. Like, I could smell it all the way around the dining and kitchen area, but it just wasn't hugely present. So yeah, I don't think I need to get this one again, but it was nice enough. Southbound Sugar's Cookie Zucchini Birthday. So this is super sweet sugar cookie dough, fresh zucchini bread birthday cake. This one is good. Surprisingly, given 2 of 3 oils in there are not my favorites. But her zucchini bread is so good and so strong that this is just like an intense zucchini bread with like extra creamy bakery elements to it. So, because yeah, sugar cookie dough and birthday cake tend to lean artificial to me, but I don't get any of that here. This was just a really delicious zucchini bakery. So it's very strong. I don't know if it's a repurchase. I don't know if it's like good enough or memorable enough for that, but it is enjoyable. Did this in here this morning. Glitterati, mango sorbet, orange lace cake, and pineapple. Yes, I did pull quite a bit of glitterati this week because all of the glitterati I have at the moment is fruity, like all of it. And so this week, like I said, it hasn't been super warm, but we did have a couple of warmer days. So I pulled some of the fruity glitterati for that. This one has a strange note when you smell it cold and when it first starts melting. I don't know what it is, but it smells funny. But as it warms up, I feel like the mango sorbet comes out more and it smells really nice. So it smells kind of similar, I think, to, I have a custom from Kay, which is mango chiffon cake, which is mango sorbet, orange chiffon cake, and Malibu rum cupcakes. It's kind of similar to that. You can slightly tell the pineapple in here, but it's not super noticeable. But I think that the custom I'm talking about from Kay is much stronger and much better. So this is fine. Sort of medium to high throw. Not a repurchase, but it's fine. L3, Summer Scoops, Pineapple, Waffle Cone, and Salty Sea Air. Did this in the lounge room, in the kitchen today. Love this. This is the first time I've melted it. I don't know what I expected, but this one blew me away. It's so strong and so fruity, but the Salty Sea Air just... I don't know. I really struggle, but... And because I'm not even super familiar with Summer Scoops, right? Like, I've had it in blends, but I can never pinpoint and say, oh yeah, there's a Summer Scoops. I think I need to get like a true tart of it on its own so I can smell it. But blended with the pineapple, it was just perfect. Like, I've been a bit picky with fruity scents lately. If they're too sweet, too tart, too this, too that, don't love them. This was just perfect. And I feel like the Salty Sea Air helped to cut some of the sweetness. So I loved it. It was super strong. I can't say I smelled waffle cone in it, but honestly, I rarely smell waffle cone. It's just one of those oils that just doesn't register for me. So 100% would get this again. I think this Bitty Betty will be enough to last me through summer, especially because this summer doesn't seem to be shaping up to be particularly warm. And this is definitely a warm weather scent. But I would definitely get more of that for next summer. This one was like one of the best scents I've melted in a while. I knew from smelling it cold that I would like it, but I didn't realize how much I would like it. Strawberry Pound Cake and Lou's Bakery. So another Lou's Bakery blend. This one... Yeah, this one's quite, like, this one's medium throw at best. I just don't smell much of it. Like, I feel like the Lou's Bakery, whatever it is, kind of mutes down the strawberry pound cake. So I really don't get a lot from this one. So yeah, not a repurchase. I feel weird saying not a repurchase about Glitterati. I mean, it's not like I can just go and purchase it anyway. Blueberry and lemon biscotti from Glitterati. So this is nice. This is a good blueberry lemon scent. Her lemon biscotti oil is really nice. It's probably stronger than the blueberry, but the blueberry is definitely there. But this is definitely more tart than it is sweet blueberry. So yeah, this one's delicious. It throws well. I would get it again if I had the chance. It's really nice. It's just, it's one of those kind of staple scents I could have around the house, you know. Sparkles gift from Virgo. So this is Oud Patchouli Amber Cashmere Plum. This is really nice. It is very unique and interesting. Very deep, feminine, sensual kind of perfume scent. But really, with a really deep woody earthiness from the Oud Patchouli. It almost smells like, I think maybe it's the plum. It's almost like there's a blackcurrant note in there. But even deeper. And plum oils I've never been a huge fan of. So this oil must be pretty good. So, strong throw. Maybe a repurchase. I did like it. I don't know if it's enough to repurchase it, but we'll see. Zephyr by the Sea from Empire Alchemy. So this is Fresh Clean Air Sea Salt Lilac Bouquet. This one was one of the first scents that I ever really fell in love with from Empire Alchemy. It is so beautiful. It is so incredibly fresh. But it's not laundry. It's related to laundry though. Like, it feels like this is the kind of scent that laundry products try to mimic. And I feel like the sea salt just reins back that floralness in the lilac bouquet, and it just balances it out so beautifully. So yeah, this one is an amazing air freshener. It's super strong. Even though I'm not the biggest floral lover, I really love this scent. So, like I said, has been a repurchase, would probably be a repurchase in the future. Not too many more. Sparkles, oh my god. So this is pumpkin pecan waffles, zucchini bread, buttercream. This one is okay. It has that pumpkin pecan waffle that is really sickly and rich and sticky, which is not my favorite. The zucchini bread balances that out a bit, but not as much as I'd like. With that said, you know what? I enjoyed it. It was fine, but it is very, very rich. It threw well. I don't know if it's something I would get again. If I wanted that combo, I would probably go to L3 because her pumpkin pecan waffles is more my preference. But still, it was good. Tea Time Tart, Salted Nepals and Pepino Melon. So this one is Himalayan sea salt, fresh cut Nepals and Pepino Melon. So just another perfectly cut loaf to admire here. Like, even when she's got the layers, you know, sometimes when vendors do layers, it will fraction up. But hers, it's just like yeah. Anyway, and I love the little embed. I love this scent. It's been a long time since I've had it. It does smell slightly different to what I remember. I feel like there's more of this Pepino Melon scent. I'm not normally a melon fan in wax, but for some reason this one smells really good. I don't know what the difference is with Pepino Melon versus anything else, but I like this. This one has that beautiful kind of aloe, agave type crisp, juicy greenness. And then that sort of pop of sweet but slightly tangy melon. And I think the sea salt is helping there too. So I just love, love, love this one. It's a great one for the summer months. It always throws really strongly. Again, another one that will take me a while to melt through. But it was just, I ordered loaves because I think I was just a bit paranoid because Tea Time Tarts disappeared for a year. And I just feel like I need to get loaves in my favorites because if she does decide to call it quits, then I want to have them there. Ice Cold Lemon Lime Ginger Ale from L3. This one, I don't remember this melting, which is strange because it smells very strong. I do find the ginger ale does not come out as strong here as I'd like. I feel like it's mostly lemon lime, which is not my favourite. But yeah, I don't remember this melting. I don't know why. So I don't know if it didn't throw or what. And the last one I have here is Brita's Creepy Treasures, The Overlook. So this is banana walnut cake, mango pineapple coconut cream pie. I didn't like it. I melted it this morning. I don't know if it's the walnut cake or the coconut cream pie, but it's fruity, but there's something in there that smells slightly off. It's probably just my nose. I do think it's the banana walnut cake. Something smells quite kind of artificial, but not fruity, you know? Actually, sometimes coconut cream pie smells a bit artificial to me, so maybe it's that. I don't know. But something smelled not right. Like, I didn't hate it. It was fine. I didn't think I needed to change it out, but just every time I noticed it, I was like, yeah, that's not for me. So, not a repurchase. Kind of medium to high throw. That's it. That's everything that I melted this week. So, yeah, this week, I was going to say something. I'm really scattered tonight. I always am. It's a Saturday night. I'm always tired. I've got like a normal week of melting this week. I've got 2 days in the office and then 2 days not. The following week, we are going away for a few nights just before Christmas. I may take a warmer with me. We're staying in a cabin, so I might take a warmer, but I don't know. We'll see. There will definitely be less melting anyway because it would just be one warmer and it probably wouldn't be going all the time. Anyway, I hope you're all doing really well. I'll talk to you all again soon. Bye.